The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Over 2,000 years ago, in the Warring States period of ancient China, a strategist named Sun Tzu wrote a small book that would outlive empires. It was called The Art of War, a guide not only to battle but to wisdom and leadership and life itself. His teachings became eternal because they spoke not to soldiers alone, but to anyone who faces conflict, within or without. Sun Tzu began with one truth: all warfare is based on deception. Victory, he taught, belongs not to the strong, but to the wise, to those who plan before they act, who win before the battle begins. His philosophy was not about destruction, but precision. The supreme art of war, he said, is to subdue the enemy without fighting. He taught that success begins long before the battle, in preparation, discipline, and understanding. The wise general studies 5 constants: the way, heaven, earth, the commander, and method. The way is harmony, unity between leader and people. Heaven is timing, seasons, and opportunity. Earth is terrain, advantage, and position. The commander is virtue, wisdom, sincerity, and courage. And method is organization, control, and clarity. When these are understood, the general acts without hesitation. But when they are neglected, defeat is certain. If you know the enemy and know yourself, he wrote, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Sun Tzu believed that battles were not won on the field, but in the mind. To fight blindly was wasteful. To fight intelligently was divine. The wise general chooses battles carefully, never allowing emotion to rule over reason. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. He saw flexibility as the highest strength. Like water, the strategist flows around obstacles, adapting to the enemy's movement. Water shapes its course according to the ground over which it flows, he said. So should the general shape his victory according to the situation. Rigidity was death. Adaptability was life. Deception for Sun Tzu was not dishonor, but art. Appear weak when strong, and strong when weak. Confuse the enemy, mislead his expectations, and strike when least expected. Victory was not a contest of force, but of understanding human nature, of reading fear, pride, and desire. To move your enemy, he wrote, offer him bait. Leadership, he taught, required both intellect and compassion. The general must lead with calm authority, inspiring loyalty, not fear. Treat your men as beloved sons, he wrote, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. The commander who ruled by cruelty or arrogance would destroy himself before the enemy did. Sun Tzu saw war as a tragedy, a last resort. The greatest leader wins without bloodshed, conquers without destruction. The skillful fighter, he wrote, puts himself beyond the possibility of defeat and waits for an opportunity to defeat the enemy. In every encounter, patience and timing were more valuable than aggression. He taught that chaos could be turned into advantage. When the enemy was in disarray, strike swiftly. When he was united, divide him. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. War, like life, was fluid. Those who mastered calm amidst turbulence prevailed. The art of war also spoke to the inner world, to discipline, ego, and perception. To Sun Tzu, the greatest enemy was often within: ignorance, pride, or impatience. The warrior's first battle is with himself. Victory begins in stillness, in knowing one's weaknesses as well as strengths. Even centuries later, his wisdom would guide not just generals, but leaders, entrepreneurs, and thinkers. His book became a mirror of human nature, a manual for navigating competition, politics, and survival. His strategies echoed in boardrooms and battlefields alike. Sun Tzu's message endures because it speaks of mastery without violence, control without cruelty, victory without vanity. He understood that the greatest strength is restraint, and that true leadership is the harmony of power and wisdom. In the end, the art of war was not about winning battles. It was about winning life itself. It was a philosophy of awareness, balance, and preparation. The greatest victory, Sun Tzu wrote, is that which requires no battle. And in those quiet words lies the eternal secret of power: to conquer through understanding and to rule not others, but oneself.